Have you ever felt that sharing your dreams, your plans, or even your struggles somehow jinxed them? It's not just a feeling. It's a spiritual principle. Your words have incredible power. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 18:21 that the tongue has the power of life and death. What you speak can literally build up your future or tear it down before it even begins. Today, we're diving deep into 5 critical things that God says you should never tell anyone. This isn't about being secretive for the sake of it. It's about protecting the precious things God has entrusted to you. Understanding this can be the difference between seeing God as promises fulfilled in your life and watching them wither away. So, let's get into the first thing you must learn to keep silent about. Number 1. Never tell people the vision God has given you before it is born. Think of Joseph in the Bible. He had these incredible God-given dreams about his future, showing that his family would one day bow down to him. What did he do? He excitedly told his brothers, and what was their reaction? Jealousy, anger, and betrayal. They sold him into slavery. His premature announcement almost cost him his destiny. A divine vision is like a seed. It needs to be planted in the fertile ground of your heart, nurtured with prayer and faith in secret. When you expose a seed to the open air too soon, it dies. Early exposure can kill a divine assignment. Not everyone will understand your vision. Some will be jealous, others will doubt you, and their negativity, their questions, and their fears can plant seeds of doubt in your own heart. Protect your God-given vision. Hold it close, water it with prayer. Let it take root in the quiet place with God. When the time is right, God Himself will make it known. The fruit will speak for itself. The second thing to keep under wraps is your private wars. We all have personal struggles, battles we're fighting in secret. It could be a battle with a certain sin, a financial crisis, or an emotional storm. It's tempting to vent and share these struggles with everyone who will listen, hoping for sympathy or advice. But be incredibly discerning. The Bible warns us to be sober and vigilant, because our adversary walks about like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. When you publicize your weaknesses, you're essentially showing the enemy where you are most vulnerable. Not everyone who listens to your problems is on your side. Some may listen only to gossip, to judge, or even to rejoice in your struggles. This can invite ridicule and judgment, making your battle even harder. It's wiser to share your private wars only with a very small circle of trusted, prayerful individuals who have proven they genuinely support your freedom and victory. Or better yet, take them directly to God in your prayer closet. He is your ultimate defender and the only one who can truly give you the strength to overcome. Next up, number 3. Do not boast about your generosity. When you do a good deed, when you give to the poor, or help someone in need, what is your first instinct? Is it to post about it? To tell your friends how generous you were? Jesus gives us very clear instructions on this in Matthew chapter 6. He says, "When you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father, who sees what is done in secret, will reward you." The reward for true generosity comes from God, not from the applause of people. When you publicize your good deeds, you receive your reward right then and there, the praise of others, and that's it. You forfeit the greater, eternal reward that God has in store for you. True charity comes from a heart that wants to please God, not impress people. So, let your acts of kindness be a secret transaction between you and God. He sees, He knows, and His reward is far greater than any temporary praise you could ever receive from the world. This brings us to our fourth point, which is incredibly important. Do not reveal your family issues to outsiders. Your home is supposed to be a sacred space, a sanctuary. When you take your family problems, your arguments with your spouse, your frustrations with your children, your disagreements with your parents, and broadcast them to friends, co-workers, or on social media, you are violating that sanctity. You are essentially inviting outside opinions, judgments, and negative energy into the most intimate part of your life. Every family has its issues, but these are best resolved within the family, or with the help of a trusted, godly counselor or pastor. Sharing these details with the wrong people can fuel gossip, create division, and make reconciliation much more difficult. It dishonors your family members and breaks trust. Protect your home. Keep your family matters private. Work through your issues with love, prayer, and respect, keeping the circle of influence small and godly. Remember, you are the gatekeeper of your home. Be careful who and what you let in. Finally, number 5, do not announce what God has not yet approved. How many times have we had a great idea, a plan that feels right, and we immediately start telling everyone, God told me to do this. I'm starting a new business. I'm moving to a new city. I'm launching this ministry. We get excited and seek validation from people's reactions. But have we truly waited for God's final confirmation? Sometimes, God gives us an initial idea, but it's not the full picture. There are steps of preparation, timing, and refinement that need to happen first. When we announce our plans prematurely, we put ourselves under pressure to perform and to follow through, even if God later redirects us. It's like signing a contract before reading the fine print. Proverbs 16:9 says, "In their hearts humans plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps." Present your plans to God first. Pray over them. Wait for His peace and His clear, undeniable confirmation before you publicize them. Seeking validation from people instead of God will cause your spiritual power, your anointing, to leak out. Let God be the one to approve and establish your plans. His timing is always perfect. So, let's recap these 5 powerful secrets to protecting your destiny. 1. Keep your divine vision private until it's born. 2. Don't publicize your private wars. 3. Don't boast about your generosity. 4. Keep your family issues within your home. And 5. Don't announce what God has not yet approved. You might think that being silent about these things is a sign of weakness, but it's the exact opposite. Silence is not weakness. It is controlled strength. It is wisdom. It's about creating a sacred, protected space where God can work without interference. God does His greatest work in secret. Think about it. Jesus was in the tomb for 3 days in secret before the glorious resurrection. The most powerful transformations happen away from the public eye. God promotes what is built in secret. He elevates what is nurtured in the quiet place of faith and obedience. I encourage you today to practice the discipline of sacred silence. Before you speak, ask yourself, does this need to be said? Who am I saying this to, and why? Is this protecting what God has given me, or is it exposing it to unnecessary risk? Let your life be a testimony of God's faithfulness, not a running commentary of every step along the way. Trust His process. Nurture your dreams, fight your battles, and do your good deeds in the secret place with Him. When the time is right, He will bring everything into the light in a way that brings Him all the glory. Thank you for joining me today. I pray this message blesses you and gives you the wisdom to guard your heart and your future. If this resonated with you, please like this video and share it with someone who might need to hear it. Don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you walk in your God-given purpose. God bless you.